Moochie is at it again.
Oh, Moochie, you caught it. Good girl.
Except for one today.
Oh, you got two of them. Wow.
Look at what else she's brought me.
What?
Let's put all this stuff up here.
All this stuff?
Yeah. That's
Oh,
yesterday.
Moochie. What a good job you did. Good girl. And Mittens, you don't bring nobody nothing, huh? What a jerk.
It's okay. I couldn't handle two of them doing this.
It is the most beautiful autumn day in Pennsylvania. And it's my dad's birthday.
Alright, so we're putting this together, and in this box are these things, which I then just take and stick on the shelf somewhere. Alright, perfect. Alright, so somewhere where I want to elevate something, let's see. Who needs it? Maybe I'll give it to the Astro Megazord for now. I've been just sticking foam here so these can be taller. So, okay, those can go there for now. Not done. I also found Silver Ranger while I was cleaning up. He was in one of the buckets in the garage. So, I think I have most of what I want here now. Yeah, that's better. So now you can see Astro Megazord better. The one on the left, anyway. Now I have little cubby-doos in the closet. Okay.
Hey guys. Alright, so despite my promise that there is positively nothing we haven't thought of, I do see a bunch of comments that I can respond to from the previous vlog, which is fine, because mostly just cleaning and organizing, and that gives me something to respond to, so that's more easy content for me, so that's good. I appreciate. Okay, so I would say kind of tied was why don't you break down the boxes with why don't you get a shed. Start with breaking down the boxes, which we do. So this I was actually kind of forced to do because it got ruined in the flood, but I wanted to save what I could. So there's that. This is from the Cuckoo Ranger video that I just posted, well, not too long ago on MMPRtoys. I wanted to save some of that, so, you know, I cut it out. There's that. If we come over here, in the Hurricaneger box, you can see that I'm actually storing a lot of other Hurricaneger things in there, and it's the same deal with the Deca base. You know, so again, like, breaking things down is definitely something that has occurred to me. And I have done. Alright, great. So why don't I just do that with all the boxes? Boom, problem solved. Alright, take Isis Megazord because I have it handy. This is under the understanding that I don't want to ruin this. And I want to keep, you know, keep everything. Okay. So I've taken the cover off, right? And I break it down. So now I've ruined it a little bit, maybe, right? So that's already not what I want. Uh-oh. Now I've got the styrofoam insert. And there's an Isis Megazord inside of it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Megazord parts in here. So what? I guess I would take those out. Those would go in a bucket. So now I'm going to need more buckets for everything that was previously in the box. Styrofoam insert has to go somewhere. And now I've got this pile of cardboard. I've made a bigger mess. I've actually expanded something that was once a single thing and well protected. And now my Megazord's not protected. Styrofoam's going to get lost or chipped or whatever. The box is getting ruined. I can't see any argument in favor of doing it that way. And that's just a bigger mess, and you're decreasing the value if that's what you care about. You know, if this is something that you want to, you know, this is great for like moving or storing. You want to protect your things. If you want to resell it, I think that's probably going to, I mean, some of these things, you know, they'll retain their value even without the box, but it probably doesn't hurt to have the thing still in the box like that. I'm sure there are people that would be happy to pay more, you know, if you're planning on selling this. I don't know if I am, but I'm just saying, like, you in general, like whoever's watching, I would not recommend doing it that way. I really wouldn't. I mean, it works for some things, and I am going through and seeing, like, what don't I care about, what can be kind of broken down a bit. Overall, that's not going to work for a lot of things. Alright, I think this was the #1 comment. I think I responded like to 50 shed comments, and they just kept coming, so I figured I might as well address it in the video. Okay. So, and of course it's dark. When did that happen? Okay. I would absolutely love a barn or a shed or some kind of additional structure. That's initially what me and I were looking for. Wow. Look, Mia. This could be all the crap. Most of our garage stuff could actually fit in here. The house is a little on the older side. It's so pretty. I really like it, but it's probably not right for us. We were trying to find a house that had like a second structure, and that would be our office, and then the main house would just be for house stuff, and, you know, we kind of keep them separate. There are a couple reasons for doing it that way. And we looked at a bunch of interesting houses, but just nothing, we weren't finding anything that worked quite the way we were. Anyway, so on this property, first, cost is an issue. We don't have, like, however many thousands of dollars it's going to cost to put in a shed. We're on a hill. We'd probably have to have someone come and, you know, level something, or I don't know. But there's nowhere for it to go, even if that were an issue. But look at all the space we have in here, though. I mean, we've got lots of space here in the garage. We have an attic. I mean, if we had many thousands of dollars, I just put a floor in the attic, boxes go up there, and that's the end of it. I think that's ultimately what we're going to do. As far as just sticking 2x4s on our own, I could probably do it, but it scares me. I would rather hire somebody to do a floor, at least in a section of the attic. So that's something to look into as we're able to. Actually, speaking of sheds and other properties we looked at when we were house hunting, here's one that I don't think ever made it into a vlog. Maybe it did. I don't think it did, though. This was, like, the house wasn't good, but the property was pretty amazing. So here's that. They had a couple of, like, little structures, and at the time, in the good old days, like, it wasn't out of the question for us to actually build our own structure on the property, but the house just wasn't good. But anyway, take a look. This was pretty cool.
All right, this has a lot of property.
It's like a garden,
This is crazy.
right?
We could have our own stream. There's a little in-law suite over here, I guess. Alright, so this is all the property? Ah, look at this, Maya. That would actually be really cool to have our own stream.
Like this in-law suite.
The in-law suite has certainly seen better days.
Yeah.
But this is really cool back here. Look at this. This is very magical. That'd be crazy. Look at this, Maya. I'm sure we can get rid of that thing. Get a little barn. I could film out here.
Film out here. You could
This is
totally
crazy.
build another thing out.
This could be MMPRtoys.
It could be, and then we could get that nice
Wow.
office right now.
Wow. This is crazy.
It just keeps going.
Take the house for the property. Screw the house. Wow. This is ridiculous. It could be a mini bikes course. Totally could. If we have bad neighbors, we'll just ride our mini bikes all day. Wow, look at these purple flowers. This is insane.
Okay, I love the property.
The property is crazy. Wow. The property is insane.
Yeah, it's like living in a nature park. Right?
Overall, I think we did pretty well with our house hunting. We drove to Pennsylvania and we arrived on September 1st of 2017. By October, Halloween of 2017, we were living in this house already. So, you know, house hunting, house buying, all that stuff, it went pretty quick. Had we not bought this specific house, I don't know how it would have turned out for us, because otherwise it's like a process. It takes time. And we were kind of getting to the end of how long we could be just living in a hotel looking at houses, and we were going to have to go back to California soon. We were able to do everything really quickly. It's like the very end of the good old days for us. At the time, seeing an unfinished basement was really just an opportunity to make the basement the way we wanted it. Because without getting too into it, things were good at the time. So, you know, if we wanted to fix something, add something, change something, you know, do it. You know, we did the kitchen, we did a bunch of other things right away, and then, yeah. Alright. I won't get into that any further, but...
Moochie, what is with you in the plastic bags? Moochie. 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 Psst. Moochie. Stop it. No more plastic bags. No more plastic bags. It may look like a mess in here, but I actually did some good things today. These are all empty boxes right here that were in the closet that I can now either throw out or take, you know, repurpose downstairs somewhere. So that's a lot neater in the closets. Still working on this, but this is big improvement. I still have to clean all this stuff up. I think I responded to the main comments, like, no, we're not going to hang boxes from the ceiling. That would be ugly and in our way. I just want to make sure it's clear that this is not staying here. I'm in the middle of organizing, you know, because we have the space to do this now. So I'm grouping things, and then I'm going to put them away. It's just, I'm concerned that they could get damaged, because you could see that there's been water or something at some point. I don't think this is since we've lived here, but at one time. So I don't know if there was an issue that they fixed later, and that's just how I don't know. All I know is I'm trying not to leave this like this for too long. So I'm trying to find all the boxes, group all the boxes. If there are things upstairs that would go in these boxes, you know, from like Robo Toy Fest or stuff that I plan on keeping, I could actually put them in the boxes. So instead of having like a box and stuff in a bin, you know, you consolidate. That's the project I'm working on right now. So I'm just trying to group everything together, figure out what I have, what am I missing, what can I get rid of. You know, sometimes you have to make a mess before things get better. So that's what's happening here. I'm sorting, I'm grouping, figuring out. Alright, hopefully between this vlog, the previous vlog, and the one before that, I've addressed most of, you know, the suggestions and... Oh yeah, like butter. Alright, now I've got daylight. So, like, we're not going to put a big giant barn or structure or shed, like, right in the middle of the backyard. I don't know where else it would go, where it just wouldn't be ugly and in the way, and probably hurt the resale value of the house later on. Now, one idea that we've been thinking about is, like, could we eventually enclose the area under the deck? That doesn't look like a small job to me. And you could see, you know, it would need to be dug out, and I don't know what's involved in that. I mean, it'd be cool to actually kind of enclose the upper half of the deck, make it like a, you know, more of a patio. I don't know, but that's not a right now thing for sure. And like for that, I think we were thinking more like if we got a lawnmower, if we had bikes or, you know, that kind of stuff that we didn't want taking up space in the garage. If we wanted to use the garage more as like a work area or something like that. Stuff we're thinking about, but that's not something we can do right now. And we need to pull some things here. Now look at that. This is still making tomatoes. I'll take those. Look at me looking pretty.
I'm wearing a sweater.
Oh, yeah, you're all dressed up.
By wearing a sweater.
Oh, yeah, I like that. Hey, give us a spin. Oh, isn't that nice? You look like you're going somewhere. What'd you make, grilled cheese? Uh-huh. Actually, speaking of collapsed boxes, that's the Go Buster Beast Morpher thing. I'm really considering throwing it out, even though I like this thing. But I'm thinking about it. I had done that with this thing.
You can always tape it back into the box.
Do I need it though? Because, you know, we usually do make our own sets. That's great for people that, you know, don't really...
You might want to scan that either way.
Okay.
And, you know, if not use it as an actual texture, maybe just reference it.
Okay. Alright, keep it for now. But we actually did a lot of good work in here. There used to be a table full of crap here. So it's a slow process, but it's getting done slowly. Like these things I think I'm going to throw out. I love these big turtle boxes, but they're just boxes. And then, like, you know, the only reason I'm keeping these is really for the channel, but I think I'm going to throw them out anyway. I'm really thinking about it. Really feels like people care so little about anything these days for like what we're posting. So, like, do I need to hang on to all these things that are just cluttering up? I mean, if I'm doing it for the channel and the channel doesn't care, like, why keep it, you know? Really trying to figure out what am I holding on to as Bruno and what am I holding on to as MMPRtoys. Oh, good. Here's Jerry and he's eating. There'll be somebody who's very happy to see that you're being fed. It appears to be a sandwich.
Yeah, it's got a bologna, salami, pepperoni, and cheddar.
So I could say you're full of bologna, Jerry.
Well, he will be soon.
Oh, okay. And you're full of caffeine, Mia.
I will be soon.
Do you need me to chase you around?
No.
I'm gonna get you, Mia. I'm gonna get you. Okay. Well, I'm gonna get you slowly.
Joe Coudriette Season 2 trailer on my channel Saturday.
Hooray!
What's your channel?
Oh yeah.
Jibberooski. Link in the description, I assume.
Alright, fine, link in the description.
And hurry up and drink your coffee so I can chase you. Oh, I'll work this into this vlog so I can put this away now. I found this while we were cleaning up. I don't know what these keys go to, but I just put it here, and when I came back I realized where the key was. It says PooHard. Poor Richards. So anyway, these keys came with the house. So that one is to our tennis court. I don't know where our tennis court is yet. So I guess we'll have to go look for it. But that is how we get into our tennis court. PooHards. Maybe later we'll go try to find our tennis court.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the sub-basement?
Maybe. I mean, we never have tried the elevator in this house, right? Because I'm afraid of elevators. I mean, maybe that does go to the tennis court. Yeah, I guess you could have indoor tennis courts. I don't know. Maybe I'll make Jerry take the elevator down to the sub-basement and see what's down there. Have I ever mentioned the sub-basement? Nah.